We're here with the co-producers of Mighty Real, a Fabulous Sylvester Musical. And the musical is playing until October 5th here at the Theater at the Church of St. Clement.
Yes.
Now, what I think is so wonderful now to introduce you, please introduce yourselves. That's the best. I like that.
Hi, my name is Anthony Wayne.
I'm Kendrell, Bowman.
And how did you come up with? I mean, this is so timely because this is a person that, you know, so much of the people who carved popular culture get forgotten, and culture goes on without them. So, what gave you the idea to do a tribute, really, to Sylvester?
Well, the TV show Unsung came on in 2010, and as I was watching it, I was like inspired by his life to be who he was regardless. And it was really more about the music, which kind of affected me, and I was like really excited. I think his music period is just infectious to everybody, you know? So it was like I was excited to know that there was somebody out there before RuPaul and before Adam Lambert, you know, who was able to be a trailblazer. And so Kendrell and I decided, we had partners, and we decided to, at that time, just put our minds together about Sylvester and to create something that was going to inspire many people.
Because you know what, just to keep going, when I saw the show, first of all, you were such a talent. My God! Really, it's a one-man show, as far as I'm concerned, with a band and additional singers. I mean, it's really you. And you weave a narrative about Sylvester's life around these songs, and you have to come see this. This man's voice is incredible. I mean, you captured that kind of gospel disco thing that he had in that falsetto, that upper register, but you weren't singing the whole time in falsetto.
No, well, yeah, it's a combination of like falsetto and mix, but it's about just making sure that it's controlled in a way where it can be consistent, as well as push the story forward and keep my breath for it, because you know, we're running back and forth backstage, throwing on costumes and taking stuff off. So
And singing like that 7 days a week.
Yes. It was 8 shows, isn't it?
Oh, 7 shows.
7 shows.
Yeah.
It's every day.
Yeah.
It's Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday.
yeah,
Tuesday through Sunday.
Tuesday through
2
Sunday.
shows on Saturday.
2 shows on Saturday.
Yeah.
So, so next week, this show will start on Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday is the
30th, 29th.
30th. The 30th, yes. We know who writes the checks.
Yeah.
Okay. On the 30th, and it runs through then Tuesday the 30th of September through October 5th, that Sunday.
Yes.
And you know, I was impressed. It's a one act. You do it without an intermission, which is a feat in itself, because you have to hold an audience really a different way. And you do from beginning to end. You have a great band, and those your 4 backgrounds. Basically, they're your backgrounds.
Yes, yeah. Anastasia McCluskey and Jacqueline B. Arnold, they both played respectively Azura Armstead and Martha Wash. So they've been with us from the beginning, from the inception, and just having them, as well as Ramel McDade and Deanne Stewart, they're part of us too. And you know, we just basically make it up and together we create the entity.
You mentioned how he had a thing for Lena Horne, and there's a clip on that. I found a rare piece of video of him singing "Stormy Weather."
Oh, yeah. There's a couple of rare videos out there. You know, I think there's one for his birthday and another one for when he's at a venue, like in the late '80s sometime. But it's some good stuff out there.
You know, you weave it with such a pathos, because you take us from these great songs into very poignant moments, and then you think right in that moment you crystallize it with a little bit of, you know, in your face kind of snappy finger humor that kind of takes the edge off of that whole thing. So I think that has a lot to do with how you guys composed the book for the show.
Yeah. You know, like he starts from the beginning of the show, he takes you on his highs and lows of his career. But we didn't want to, you know, it was some lows. And it's kind of hard to take someone on a journey for 90 minutes and get stuck in a low period and bring them back up to have fun and dance to the disco heat, you know what I mean? So we did it very carefully, which topics we touched on, how long we stayed on them throughout the book.
Yeah, and you can see that because it does have, you know, when it's a good production, it is like a roller coaster ride. It goes up and down and around, it takes you places. And you took them out on the right note. And you know, but with the people we were sitting next to were Europeans. And so they really knew Sylvester's when they were French. Yeah. And they really knew the music and they were young.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It is infectious. It's like across the country. It's like across the nation, not just young people or people who were around during that time period.
Well, you had some of those too, though.
Oh yeah, you have to have those.
Yeah, it's dedicated.
there was a couple I was looking down and I said, oh, those are old disco couple. They knew every word they were singing right along too.
People have come with their fans. People have come with the bells and there's been times, yeah, we had to tell them before the show, look, you cannot, once someone brought in this huge baton flag in the front row, and we had to tell them, you can't wave this flag during the show, but you know, it's part of that time.
They were having that much fun, right?
Yes.
But you give them that much room. You see, that's what was so great about seeing the show.
Well, we're really excited about it. Like you said, we're here till October 5th. FabulousSylvester.com is the website. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of that, at FabSylvester, and we're really happy how it's being well received. Right, and it's not the traditional theater as you saw yourself, you know. You know, even though we're in a theater, we don't want people to feel like when they come to the theater they have to be stuffy or get so dressed up in suits and things they can't move. As you saw in certain songs, people are just dancing in their seats, and you can see the ones who want to get up out their seats and they just keep moving like this. But by the end of the show, everyone's on their feet. Right. You know, give them you know, freedom, and then it's like everybody leaps and they're smiling.
A chance to release.
Yeah.
Get into it. You hear this, and we're all waiting to hear those last two songs.
Yeah.
When the disco heat comes out, we say, well, we haven't heard. You make me feel it.
Yeah, and when you do.
Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Then who was your musical director? Did an excellent job of reading the music. I have to say that it was very well done. I mean, the whole show is really well done. Everybody, so you have to come out and see this. It's really a treat. And I want to commend you on the costumes. I know Off-Broadway, you never have that $11 million budget, so you can't go out and say, I want ostrich feathers, I need real crystal here. You can't do that. So you have to make it work. And again, you gave us the flavor of that period very well.
As you know, I was telling him that we know each other from in the past, from my background from being in luxury fashion, and I just wanted to, you know, replicate the iconic moments. You know, like the suit he has on the flyer here. You know, that's when you make me feel mighty real video. And also the Weather Girls. There's a lot of sequins and, you know, a lot of flair and color. So that's very important that I try to do. So I spent a lot of time in the garment district here, finding swatches of fabric. Just, you know, they only give you a little piece.
Yeah,
so,
of course,
you have to really get creative and say, what can I make out of this? And also stay true to that era. And those are how all the costumes came about.
And true to the ladies, because they were big girls.
Yes.
And there was just certain things that looked better on them that they wore, and they did a lot of, I don't want to say moo-moos, but things that were free flowing.
Yes, and you know, that helped. Yes, captain.
Yes. That's a nice way to put it.
Yes. But thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So again, I know we're backstage prior to the production, so I want to thank you for taking time out to talk to us about the show, and much continued success. I know this is just the beginning of this trajectory of the show.
Yeah, thank you.